Shaquille O'Neal is raising his hand up and saying my bad about his initial hesitance about just how good Caitlin Clark is. I never spoke about her before because Angel Reese is my girl, but I can truthfully say that Caitlin Clark is for real. I'm watching her play and I'm trying to be upset, but she makes the right pass, makes the right play, the NBA Hall of Famer and TNT broadcaster told Sports Illustrated. Shaq signed Angel Reese to a Reebok deal. That perhaps is what has made Caitlin Clark the success that she is, whereas others are trying to tear her down any way they can. She's letting her dominant play and results, not to mention her stat lines, speak for themselves. Unlike opponents like Shaq's favorite Angel Reese fellow LSU Tiger, Clark doesn't have to get involved in phony racism claims for why she is or isn't being respected in the league. The absurd claim by Reese came on a recent episode of her podcast where she said that some of Clark's fans have a lot of racism. Of course, she didn't offer any specific examples of this or how this is the Indiana Fever star's fault in the first place. She's the real deal. Fortunately, it appears that some people like Shaq are finally coming around to what Outkick has been saying for months now about Caitlin Clark. Stop buying into the racist talking points and all the drama around her, and just appreciate Clark for how good she is. Which, by the way, is really good as she continues to break and set new WNBA records. Clark does everything right. Girls try to beat her up and she doesn't really complain, Shaq said. She's a great one, even early on in her career. She's the real deal, Shaq added about Clark. Much respect to her and her family and the way she grew up and the way she plays. All little girls should watch all the WNBA players play, but those two, Clark and Reese, are my favorite. Good for Shaq for standing up and being able to admit that he was wrong. The big question is, will others?